and welcome to Celtics basketball. 43-18 for the Blazers, who are on a long trip. Finger issue for the Blazers of the officials that the league has sent here tonight. Horford on the hand to White, and Boston works in the half court. Dumped down to Cornet, pitch in the corner, extra pass to Horford for three. Rebounded by the Blazers. Blazers, although the numbers don't show it, they're 18th in the league in pace, but when you miss, they go quick. Simons, long on the three, and Denny Avdia used to play for the Wizards, hasn't.
Yeah, one thing about this team, good offensive rebounding team. Not a great defensive rebounding team, but they can go after the glass.
17 in Cleveland. Spider was out, Mitchell didn't play.
First triple-double of his career. And better defensive team. Sometimes you got to throw the season-long numbers out of the way. Where they're at, I'm going to play the guys that get after it defensively. And Kamara is one of those guys that flat out gets after it.
Defensive player of the month in the West in February is Jaylen Brown. Led the season 22 on Sunday in the win over the Nuggets.
Really love when Jaylen Brown starts from the mid-range or inside and then works his way out.
Mid-range could be important for the Celtics tonight because the Blazers are very good defending the three.
And the rim, but they're 30th in, season-long numbers, 30th at giving up the mid-range.
Oh, good block. Kamara's shot blocked by Horford, who runs out. White looking up as Portland gets back in transition. Brown got a little bump from Cornet. There's the three. Shaedon Sharpe, high flyer, may have the dunk of the year in the NBA.
I guess the dunk score, which we make fun of a lot. I don't know how you quantify a dunk, but it was.
Two, Portland's on top. Yeah, the dunk on Cornet in Dallas is still number one.
That on film, not live, but yeah, the Sharpe one was legit.
It was crazy.
White dunk score of the year.
Iverson?
No, AI.
Oh, back in the league, AI to me still means Allen Iverson. It will for a while.
It's been a while.
It will for a while.
Yeah, there's a whole new thing called AI right now that everyone's talking about.
Thanks for that update. Kamara from the top missed the three. And house the rebound for the Celtics. Boston starting stretch 3 games in 4 days. Brown finds some space. That one comes up short. Donovan Clingan, the former UConn star. A lot of length there. There's Avdia, basket bound. As usual, Clingan cleaning it up. And Avdia tipped it
in front of him, but you can't do anything about it. He's getting that shot up on the basket.
Strong, long steps in the lane. Game puts the Celtics back on top.
Derrick's going to have a big night tonight. It's one of those things where Tatum is out. He's just going to have more responsibility on his plate.
Sharpe finds a little space, long on it. Rebound by Cornet. White turned away. Hauser free for three. Over the top. 28-34 doesn't get your attention. But you come east this time of the season and have a run like that, pretty good. And this guy's a big reason why. Simons in his 7th year in the league.
It's an out.
White cuts to the basket. Kamara was there waiting for him. Clock at 10. He and Horford pulling the 2-man game on the left side. Over Avdia, long on the three, and Clingan gets the rebound.
Mike, we're not bending the defense at all. And that's not good for the Celtics at this point.
Sharpe on the take, long arm of Cornet. Now Hauser runs to the corner to the right. Horford trails with Avdia there to defend. Big Al going to work, coming to the line.
Celtics, what we don't talk about enough is on the post-ups, everybody's afraid.
Because it's a different team.
For sure.
Again.
Chip rebound, they'll play out of pace. And steals, blocks, those are the things that those guys are going to run on.
Scoot Henderson, former 3rd overall pick in the draft, has come in 0-0 to Portland. Out of the corner, Avdia got a dribble for rhythm and knocked down the three. Good game after that triple-double. And Chauncey pulled him early. I said, hey, you got to calm down. Let the game come to you. Don't force it. And he ended up having a much better second half. He's an improving player. Cornet tried to squeeze the miss, couldn't. And Scoot Henderson back the other way for the Blazers, up 2. See the pace push with Henderson in the lineup. Clingan battling Cornet. Good job by Hauser to just get another set of hands in there. Hand to White. Celtics have opened 2 of 9 and haven't hit a 3 yet. Brown, this long arm of Cornet to save it.
Let's kind of score that.
Overtime explosion at Staples at that time. Clingan inside, misses. Horford in for the rebound. The Lakers would not have won a game in those finals, but Chauncey was the MVP of a very good IQ team together group that Larry Brown coached to an NBA title. Cornette the lob, big to big. Kamara sees Cornette, goes to the basket, had some space. He'll think about this player and what he's done.
Opponent threes down since they started their winning streak. Defense ultimately wins. People love offense, but when you guard, it makes a big difference.
Pritchard off the bench, and Boston's on top by 1.
You know, people at Portland are watching this game. That's where Pritchard is from. He always wants to put on a show for the hometown.
Especially going out there, as the Celtics will later on in the month. It's the first of 2 games between these teams. The former Oregon dunk stepping back, going back to back. Got it again.
Here on out, Pritchard go off.
So it's by 4. Avdia dances at the top, tries to get 3 back himself. Gun hit ahead to Jayson. Blazers retreat quickly. Transition, Hauser from deep. First one was long. Second one was short. You still feeling okay?
Yeah, we'll see about the next one. But I think he's going to make the next one. That was a little bit of a force.
Yeah, we got odds on that. Scoot Henderson counts down to check at it next stoppage.
Scoot Henderson looks like a football player.
Strong. 6'3", 206. Guys play until you keep the rest of the guys healthy for the big ones that are coming here down the stretch. Jayson off on the 3.
Yeah, the thing about us that's interesting, Mike, is it feels like we play our best game when we're shorthanded, not when we're whole.
Simons on the battle, knocks down the
good offensive player.
It's like he feels like he has the ability to be a takeover guy. Pritch for 3 that time. Klinging's long arm out there. Got another block. And there's the rookie from UConn. Sam Hauser said, you put it down, I'm taking it away. And the C's come 4 on 3. And Hauser pulls up. And that one was to the right. Scoot Henderson rebound. Oh, isn't it 16? Scoot. True to his name. He'll come to. Did listen to you on the radio to prepare. Think about trying to fight their way into the 10th.
Yeah. Phoenix, world of hurt. You don't know what was going on. They get booed, and then Kevin Durant just gets motivated. But yeah, they should be thinking about that.
Jaylen Brown sees 2 defenders. Can't put it in. Kata, weak side. Put up the board for the Blazers. Are up 2. Matchup here, Sharpe explosive, as you see. Off the bounce for 2.
Even though not a great shooting team.
Henderson guarding Pritchard, not giving him any air space. He switches on Brown. Jaylen took him inside for a little work. Missed it, and the whistle on the shot.
Sharpe and Ja Morant. The eye test says that.
Scout, there are 25.
Maybe. Top number 1 in the NBA? I'm not rolling.
The eye test. Wait a minute. The metrics.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Game as their entire group has come up.
I knew this was going to be like this. Like, this game right here with Portland, they're a tough team.
Chase Pritchard off the line, working inside. Shot clock at 5. See, Henderson's not getting his space, but he has 2 fouls. Good head-to-head. Pritch got a pull. Oh, whoa! 3-point game.
He might be the guy that needs to save our offense.
That's why he's in that 6-man conversation. It's nights like that. Night after night after night. Henderson did not get the roll. This Murray in doesn't get it either. Back the other way come the Celtics here with 2 minutes to go in the first. Kate at the top.
Their 3-point defense has really improved. They're not trapping like usually when we have Tatum, the answer would be yes, but not in this situation. Got to get out faster and behind the defense.
I just asked that to win a bet. Good job there by White to take it away. Great hustle. Brown coming the other way, down the lane. Does not get the reverse. But look at the fight inside for Walsh. He pulls it away and White's the line for 3. And got them all.
Grab some momentum. It's going to be interesting to see how the young team responds on the road.
Fielding engaged. Simons with a silent field goals and has 7 to lead the Blazers. He and Henderson both have 7, 14 of the Portland 26. Simons getting in Brown defensively. Brown to White. 3 more.
Floodgates get open.
White and Pritchard combined for all 5 of the Celtics threes here in the first quarter. Simons on the switch, has Tatum. Fight inside, walk. 14 to shoot for the Blazers. Able to get it in. Duop Reef has checked in. Had a very good game, a season high 13 in the win in Philadelphia on Monday. Scoot Henderson. You touch anything, I'd say dunker spot before you tonight.
So what'd you win? What do you guys do when you go to Syracuse and you make a bet?
Secret handshake, we can't share it. I said, I promise you, Scal's going to say it early in the first quarter.
Their defense doesn't dictate it.
Exactly. Brown on the pitch, Pritchard for his 4th of the quarter. Pritchard gets his home state team, Anfernee feeling it here. Final seconds, Henderson inside off the window, no. Payton's got it, Payton tries it. And the quarter comes. Simons starts it. Sharpe off the edge, steps back on White, knocks down that went viral around the league. Everybody doesn't want to be a poster. They want to let him get close to the rim. And that mid-range jumper's been there from the last 3 games. Triple rims out, rebounded by Walsh. Pritchard set up again. Missed that time. Jabari Walker, 34, back to you, cutting for the screen on Pritchard. Now rolling down with Al Horford there. That's Samaki used to play in the league. Duop Reef, quick trigger. And Pritchard the board. Cornet back in to start the quarter. No points in 7 minutes in the first. White shot rims out. Blazers back the other way. Simons on the find. Walker on the take to the basket. And Walsh says,
Walker is his dad. Makes me feel old. When I played against their dads, it makes me feel old. I mean, just plain and simple.
You talk about feeling old. I called games you were in. It made me feel really old. You've been on TV for a long time now. You're one of the most popular people in New England. Every commercial break on TV, Scal selling something. Pritchard couldn't buy that 3. Worry about the other one.
It's a good place to be.
Could be you. Nice finish by. No Jayson Tatum tonight if you're just joining. 4th game he's missing this season. Drew Holiday and Kristaps Porzingis remain out. They've been out for the last couple. This Boston team sitting at 43 and 18. There's the lob.
On the pick and roll.
Yep.
Horford got behind the defense and was quick to Horford right up to Cornet. Not slow, the guys got out of their coverages quickly.
Simons turns the corner, serpentine gets inside the elbow. Cornet the rebound, and Celtics may have some numbers here, but Portland quickly back. White to the basket for 2.
Today, White's that guy.
Jayson was 1 of 6, played that whole opening period by Sharpe. Using the English. Transition Hauser triples back. Long, short. Got it. Okay.
That's how your golf swing is, right? Long, short, right, and then right down the middle.
Duop Reef
right away. Points to Joe Mazzulla. And they're going to run that same play again right here. See how fast Al gets out of the coverage.
White pulls. Missed the 3. Pritchard's got the rebound. He's got 2 in the corner. Knew where Cornet was. Beautiful ball. Hauser triple. Walker, 7 of 21 Celtics, 33% shooting the 3. Reef got hot in Philly, hit a couple of 3s in the second quarter on Monday. Good inside. Murray, the lefty out of Iowa. Horford, right back, and got through. Al's got 7. White's 12 leads the Celtics, who are up 7. Lead changing hands 13 times in the early going of this one. Simons on the move, sees 3 and pitched it. Walker knocks it down from
at the 3-point line. We give up the offensive rebound. That time at the rim, give up a wide open 3 to the big.
Just the 13th 3 for Jabari Walker this season. Lob to Horford, times Boston. Lob to Cornet. Reef was there inside, and Simons came down and knocked it away. 3 in transition.
Sharpe is tough.
Went to 3 different high schools. Never played at Kentucky. So many eligibility questions during his time there. Pritchard stepped into that one.
Yeah.
Good fight by Walsh. Is it?
Tommy point.
I thought so. Thought so. 6 to shoot. White put on the brakes. Got it back from Cornet. Tough shot. Rebound Sharpe. See his confidence, the flow here. Look out. Heavy hit. Walsh just 4-1 so far. I think they're going to have a real push for the 10 spot in the West. Walker takes 3 and knocks it down.
Man, he's feeling good about himself.
Those trips from the East, who goes there? And playing them at home during a long road trip out West for East teams. Look out, Jayson off the bench to the basket.
The strength of their schedule. They got some easy games. You watch this team play. Their floor is much higher than it was at the beginning of the season. They're going to win those games that they're supposed to win.
Discard on the other end as Cornet was running down.
Burn a timeout, and it wasn't good. We saw it on film.
Here's Brown on the outside, working Walker. Quick moves to the left. Defended at Jaylen Brown getting his 3rd.
Yeah,
the call.
Brown's going to get 2 points, and like you mentioned, the 3 fouls is a big deal.
Would have been big, and it's big to get 3 on the best defender for Portland, Kamara. Henderson from the outside. He is at 4. Brown from the elbow. He was 1 of 6 in that first quarter. From here, of course, no Jayson Tatum, so a lot of attention on Brown. Good job by Cornet. Turned Avdia away. Henderson quick on the dribble. Couldn't get to the other side, but a foul.
The Bulls, it felt like they were on every Saturday and Sunday.
They were.
All I watched. It's the same thing afternoon. And I always Jordan played in Seattle. It rained a lot.
Of course, the 2 3-peats for the Bulls. And the Celtics within 2 at 47-45. Klingen, he's not afraid to try it from the outside, trying to find that part of his game, the 7-footer. Roll to the basket, Avdia, the nice.
We are not doing that, and we need to do that. Let's see how fast Al gets out.
Stays out this time. Return right to White for 3 over Klingen. Already over his season average. You said White's got to be the guy to step up here for Boston.
No question.
18 in the first half. Blazers lead is 1. Avdia throws it high for Klingen. Nice finish.
A lottery pick because of it.
White to Horford. Covered the line well. Horford puts it on the deck and White's free. Got 3 more.
Zone here.
See how Klingen operates there. Screen set at the top. Henderson can't knock down the 3. And a rebound by Brown. Good job out of the timeout. Sprinkle from Joe Mazzulla. Pritchard hot in the first quarter. Turned the corner there. Hauser on the handoff from Horford. Final quarter of the season for Boston. Game 62 for the Celtics. Anfernee Simons going to work on Horford across the lane. Pretty stuff.
For Simons.
He's got 9. Sharpe and Henderson leading Portland with 11. 11 for the Celtics. Pritchard to Horford. That 3 is off, and here comes Deni Avdia. And from Israel, head of steam, crossed the lane with those long legs. Is that about the line for 3? Good job by Hauser to keep it alive. Pritchard lines it up and knocks it down.
Got his hand.
White and Pritchard both have made 5 3-pointers in this first half. Henderson, good hands away. Hauser on the pull. Pritchard. White, triple. Got them all! Chris Murray, good shot fake, gets inside. Good defense by White. Simons got to go, late clock. Step back. Can't get it. Pritchard back the other way. Good defensive trip for the Celtics. Pritchard on the move at Henderson. It's Horford. Can you knock this one down? Pritchard got it back inside. And
They don't want Tatum to play.
Simons and Avdia try to end it. Avdia off on the 3. Good crash at the glass, but no finish for Murray. Challenge 2 by Hauser was good. Horford, one of these going to go in for Al. Good pass inside for Brown. It's the same deal every time.
Yeah.
Dribble stops at the top. Long step, hold the ball tight. Lost Sharpe. Largest Celtic lead of the night here at 9. Pritchard bump Sharpe, stepping back, tough shot, good contest, really good contest by Pritchard. Had some kind of half here. Second and change the difference in the game in the shot. And Joe Mazzulla up at midcourt orchestrating.
See Al Horford, bottom right of your screen. Just read Klingon on this play.
Brown used the screen, clock at 5. Gonna take it inside. Can't make 3 in a row, but he makes the next one up. Long pass, it is Avdia. Not off in time, trying to draw the foul, didn't get it.
He said offensively, though, closing out that second quarter, he really liked their work on the glass. 11 second chance points. He said those were huge plays. We were able to build some momentum.
And you see the first half stats by Jayson Stone, injury lawyers, official injury law firm with Boston Celtics. Injured. Better phone Stone. And better stop. Hot into the second. Starts the third with a hoop.
And a lot of basketball and then kick it out.
Anfernee Simons rims out the 3. Klingon try to slap it. Horford on it. Celtics close the second on a 15-2 run. And keeping the momentum here in the third. Big strong man inside. Brown could not finish. Simons got the worst of that one.
I like that play. Anytime our star players go to the early post up, I think it's good for us.
Avdia inside spinning, using White. Nope. Klingon couldn't tap it to a teammate. Portland dry start to the third. Horford on the move. And
here up there with Dyson Daniels. Obviously some of the bigs in the league.
You love Daniels defensively, right?
He's the best.
Sharpe. Just on the 3. Portland, nothing in their first 3 trips here in the third. See if the Celtics can take advantage. Brown on the pitch. Pritchard trying to stay hot. He does! This is a vintage Pritchard Oregon event. Yeah, I think, you know, Pritchard has like 100 in the pro-am up there to put on a show. It's tomorrow night. State titles back in the state of Oregon, and when the Blazers have hosted the Celtics, a lot of folks root for Pritchard in the house, and he has had great success. Kamara closed off the back door. Here's a good battle with Brown inside. Jaylen gets it back. Great shot of the inbounds that she got there. White was waiting to trigger. Take out my camera. You know, I'm gonna drink in one hand, camera in the other. Why not? Brown inside, good defense, lost it on the spin. Kamara on the take all the way.
Yeah.
White meets him at the rim. Back the other way, Brown. Stop Klingon's feet. Gets 2 inside on the big fella.
Jaylen Brown playing at it.
Kamara hit 1-3. Barn door was open on that one. Still 8 to shoot. Avdia taking White down low, and Avdia finishes.
And what a physical.
13-point lead for Boston. Pritchard on the take. Hauser with the 3. It was long. Back to Horford. Teed it. Knocked it down. Out of timeouts here. Portland goes. The Chauncey drop. Kamara missed the 3. Horford the rebound.
Horford got slapped. Talking to the official.
A little longer rope. Veteran player. 18 years in the league. Get you that.
He is so good. And the fact that he doesn't care on certain nights when other guys got it going, it just shows the testament of the kind of guy that Derrick White is.
3 of this game. What do you mean when you say he doesn't care?
Like, it's like if Tatum is going off, he'll just sit in the corner and he doesn't demand the ball. But he's clearly capable of being more than what he does on each night on a championship team. To be able to, on any given night, get 30, but be fine with scoring 9.
Boston 16. Simons, who got hot in Philadelphia in the third quarter. The Blazers last game where they won, trying to Avdia defending here on Brown, leads the Blazers with 12. With 2 hands on, no call. Brown gets inside. Enjoying the, just let a little more physical play go. It stops some of the parade to the line. Good inside of Cornet. Better job by Avdia coming over to knock it away. Back the other way in transition. Simons had nothing. Second probe, nice finish.
Good offensive players get bailed out by officials. I like to see them go out there and earn it. These guys are so good offensively. I like to see when they're playing through contact.
Pritchard for another one. 3 more!
Off of Derrick White's dribble penetration.
White and Pritchard, 53 of the Boston 84. Kamara cuts inside. Walker for his 4th 3.
The fact that he can stretch it, it forces us to make decisions at the rim.
Jordan Walsh going to come in for Joe Mazzulla. White off the curl, pouring into the basket. For 2. No, he didn't make it. Thought he had it. Didn't. But set up Pritchard 3. Again! Equaling his season high of 8 3-pointers. 1 shy of his career high. Short corner. Walker is having
a shot. Short corner, a little bit behind the backboard. Good touch.
It's a shot that's gone. You don't see people taking it anymore,
no,
right?
You don't.
Horford, Cornette, 1 more. Pritchard for 1, 2. Missed the 3. Thought he had his record 9th there. 2-on-2. Blazers the other way. Avdi, of course, going to the basket, and Brown was there to take it away. His lead was 18. It's now 15. Pritchard puts it on the deck. Goes right at Sharpe. Drove it inside. Drew the foul as well. Makes these 2. He's got his season high. 20. And we still have 20 games to go.
Yeah. Made. He would be in that category. I mean, I'm not sure he'll get enough attempts though.
Played almost half the games, 32 of the 62 as he's out here tonight. Kamara put it on the deck.
Oh yeah!
Cornette there. And Pritchard back the other way. And absolutely feeling it. Cornette. Pass was nice, except there was a teammate there for it. Walker took it away. Scoot Henderson coming in a little bit later than normal because he picked up 4 personal fouls in that first half. Draws 3, and the hot man Walker has made his
defensive mistake early on by the Celtics.
Yes.
And now, this is the NBA nowadays. He could go off and have a career night off of 1 bad possession.
He is 1 shy of a season high. 8 shoots, round to the corner, Walsh to the launch, and knock 1 down.
Thing to see because Jordan Walsh, its real only weakness is his inconsistency shooting the ball.
Murray long on the 3, Brown on the rebound. Something's been better on the defensive end. Late second and on into the 3rd quarter. 17 here, trying to get to 44 at 18. Jaylen Brown leading the way. Missed the layup there. Inside, taken away by Kamara. Numbers for the Blazers. Walker, 1 more pass. Shaedon Sharpe.
That's what we want to see.
Pritchard on the deck. Lob it inside Cornette. Hitch it Hauser. Short on the 3. Kept alive. Hauser working inside. Good pull up on Walker. Nice job.
Taking all those wide open shots, so why not go out there and get a 12-foot pull-up?
And tonight he's 1 of 7 shooting 3s. That was his first 2-point attempt and make of the night. Good move by Sharpe. Pretty stuff from the elbow. Exactly. Yeah, I talked to Chauncey about this team on Monday as Pritchard takes it inside for 31. McHale's got like 8,400.
Long ways to go.
With everything here, right?
Yeah.
It's always a long way to go, but it's just an appreciation, A, how good he has been, but of course how great Kevin was over the years. Ronald Banton checking in for the first time tonight. He missed the banker, and Pritchard's on the board, which he's been effective doing. 9 rebounds as well to go with the 31 points. And 34 in tonight, 9 threes, equaling a career high. 3 from the corner from Walker. You know, you wake up, and at no point during the day do you think, this will be the Jabari Walker game. Yeah. You know, geez. 6 of 6 from 3, 22. His career high is 25. What? Come on! Oh! Let him get the rebound for his 10th. Come on.
Tariq was already checking the triple-double. Oh, yeah. Oh, no.
Scoot Henderson got in the way of that. Jaylen Brown just a little lazy, leaving it for the hot hand. Clinging, not looking for the ball. It's turned over. Celtics will have Joe Mazzulla. And you got everybody over there saying, go ahead, go do it, man. The crowd's loving it. Everybody's spacing out. A little crescendo. Pritchard for 40. With 39, stepping back. Got it back. Gave it back to Walsh. Shot violation.
In a really athletic, high decision-making league.
Years old, back-to-back national champion. UConn. Late mom Stacy was a very good basketball player in her high school days and played at the University of Maine. 6.5 the difference. Game and shot. Whoa! A dunk by Simons. Explosive finish. End of the quarter in the hands of Pritchard. Scoot Henderson trying to give him, but he's got force now. Brown inside, rises up, comes up short, and the quarter comes to an end.
That's the end of the third quarter.
Defense. Stats 23 brought to you by Jayson Injury Lawyers, official injury law firm of the Boston Celtics. Injured, better phone Stone. Most threes in an NBA game this year. Steph Curry with 12. Pritchard has 10. Working inside, 5 remains. Tatum.
5 assists for Pritchard, so we could be on triple-double watch, especially if they're trying to take him away.
He's got 9 rebounds. I forget who it was. Somebody stole his 10.
It was Hauser.
It was Hauser. Yeah, 2 trips ago at the end of the quarter. Like, man, he had it. What'd you do? This is the other guy who's been on fire. Walker going inside. That time, the combination of Tatum and Walsh there to get in his way. White, by the way, has had... he's only got 8 threes. Come on. Show me something. 69 points between that duo. Avdia down the lane as always. Denied. Walsh fights inside with Delano Banton. And we come away with it.
That's another Tommy point for Walsh.
Pritchard on the pitch. Hauser on the triple. Tatum on the rebound. Banton's got it. Nice long bounce. Let Sharpe get going. Quick finish.
And really played well. Just give the
Pritchard for another one. Rebound Walker.
Too open.
Simons off the mark. Good fight inside by Kamal. For a couple of the Blazers starters. He missed that one. Hauser lost it. Have had 8 or more threes in the same game. And 2 of those 5 times. Celtics.
I'm thinking Clay and Steph, right? Most of them.
Sometimes did both Clay and Steph go off in the same game,
that's a
right?
good point.
You know?
It's always like feed the hot hand.
It was not them either time.
Oh,
So,
wow.
Good thing we thought that. We were both wrong. Simons. Nice left-handed finish.
Silky smooth. You know, you see him live,
I know, I can
and you
tell.
got a total new appreciation.
Pritchard going inside. Good find Hauser. One more Walsh. One more White. Kamara comes to get the board. I'm so looking forward to doing the game with you. Knew it was Portland. Knew I was doing this a few weeks ago. Simons working on Hauser. Look for the finish. McDonald's app download. My McDonald's Rewards registration required. Terms apply. See Celtics.com/McDonald's for offer details. Mike Tariq going from Matau Drew Carter tonight. Brian Scalabrine, Abby Chen. Watching the Celtics and Payton Pritchard put on a show. And a scoop by here tonight.
Unbelievable.
He's perfect from 2. He's 3 for 3. Sharpe on the step back. Shaedon Sharpe hits the 3. 12-3 from deep. Celtics 22 of 46 from behind the line. So Portland making a little probe here. See if they can make a push. Tatum inside. Brown takes Sharpe inside. Clock at 5 with hands to knock it away. Who else? It was Kamara from deep. Come on!
I don't even know what you do about these 2 guys. Man, but he's definitely on first team all scout.
His second three, he's got 22. Celtics getting right up to that average of 48 three-point attempts per game. White looking to load up. Got hit across the arm.
No doubt.
And some teams, like the Magic, it's like time ever. The two players have made 9, maybe some 6th grade pickup game. You know, when you were discovering Cooper Flag, maybe that happened, but it is the first time in the history of the league.
Well, now I want more. I want 2 with 10.
Okay, why not?
Never satisfied here.
Well, we've got 1 already. So you just need White with 1 more 3. Brown going to work on Simons. Kamara picks him up, clock at 4, back down, pitch it out for a 10th 3 of the night for White. Scoot Henderson, the real Mike and Scal from back in the day with you and one of my all-time favorites is Mike Gorman. Mike and Tommy was so good for some into the seat, and boy, it was so much fun to listen to you and Mike together.
And it's different here. Like the buzz, you know.
Oh, there he is. Shaedon Sharpe, the high flyer, giving
on the dunk score.
Immediate scout score. Pritchard looking to load up there, not going to do it. Jaylen Brown wants to get into the 3-party. Rebound by Walker. But I had always had such admiration. One of the biggest influences on me as a basketball announcer was listening to Mike and Tommy for so many years. And he had for so many years, and the chair that Drew Carter has just crushed since he's filled into this role for Mike.
When we would go out on the road, the amount of people that talked about the Big East and Mike Gorman, I mean, 5 to 1 when we're on the road about the stuff he used to do with the Big East.
Brown short, Cato the rebound. And Ronnie Perry calling Big East games. That was like my stat. You talk about watching Jordan as you were growing up inside the move associated with this franchise. And you guys,
Mike Gorman. First 3 years.
7 or 10, and maybe put some late game pressure on Boston. 5 minutes, presented by Eastern Bank. Join us for Desperate Great tonight from Payton Pritchard. 41 for Pritchard. My goodness. Henderson on the fake, getting inside. Horford says,
That's deservingly so, but Horford too, what he's doing, and amazing. I feel like he's better now than he was 3 years ago.
He just settled into such a good role and such a good flow. And, you know, LeBron, obviously, the volume of minutes, the production, you respect all of that. But it doesn't mean Horford at 38, with all that he's done, he's got 39. Simons, 100 combined for the Blazers within 12, 3:30 to go. Pritchard going right at Henderson, who's got 5, draws the D, and Horford on the 3. Get it to 10 or 9 here. Kamara does just that. Back into a tight one. 9-point game. Celtics led by as many as 25 here in this second half. And this one was heading towards garbage time. Anything but here. Brown goes inside, gets the 2.
Those guys like a Jimmy D. And when you're big, strong, athletic, and have great touch, hard to stop.
Deep shot and foul shooting the 3 is Simons. He'll come to sensational free throw shooter.
Another guy to this mix right here.
See if they go for 3 here. Try to make it a 6-point trip. All Simons gets knocked down that time. Off on the 3. And Horford secures the rebound. 2:25 to go. It is an 8-point game. As tight as it has been since the early portions of the 3rd. Brown trying to go to work. Simons the aggressive D. Nice shot fade. White's got 2. Time a Celtics duo have had 40 in the same game. Celtics history. 2 40-point scorers in the same game. Incredible. Simons all the way inside. What a finish since halftime.
I'm still blown away. This is the first time ever?
Celtics
I'm blown away by that.
Brown ready to go. Over Sharpe. This the 3. Big rebound, Horford. And a reset for Boston. 8-point game. Could have gotten tight and interesting. White On the hesitation. Air ball, Pritchard kept it alive. Pritchard gonna go. Fine for White. Short. Retries, no basket, but Portland running out of time, and the foul by Hauser. Sharpe was heading up the floor. 8-point game. Blazers got to go quick. Scoot Henderson shut off inside. Putting the moves on Horford. Needed a quick shot. They got nothing out of the whole deal. And Boston in good shape now with 46 to go. Pritchard and White each with 41. Pritchard with 10 threes, White with 9. Lamar comes White to trigger. Horford makes himself available. Al finds White for that 10-3. Oh, he had 4 shots at it during the game. Couldn't knock it down. Quick trigger triple for Sharpe is off the mark. Rebounds out. Pritchard doubled out of his hands to Brown. Over to White. Fans want him to crank one more up. Foul given at the top.
I heard you were listening today. Oh, that is funny.
Pritchard gonna dribble it out here. Foul.
Oh, then I see it.
Presented by the New England Ford dealers. Talking about the pace, first time in the history of the Celtics that 2 C's go over 40 in the same game as Boston gets victory 40.